So, and ไม่มีอะไรใช่ไหม ฮัลโหล
I'm doing
So-
Mustang Dog. Yeah.
You're doing Mustang draw.
Yep. Make a top consistency.
Okay.
Rename curve and make top for the better physics.
Okay.
Yep.
What else? Okay. How's that going? Okay.
Okay. I'm helping Point today.
Helper.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I got the 275 wells yesterday. I got a database built, all the data loaded, curves renamed, and starting the process of kind of like QCing some of that. We've got tops for some of the wells, but not all of them. But I need to figure out what Harper plans to do within whatever time frame
Mhm.
that she needs results in, because there's going to be limited options. Obviously, we can't go in there and do everything without more time. So, one option I presented was we do, we're at to find some wells, find some core data,
Mhm.
and then build some models. This is a dolomite, a hydrite, dolomite, salt. There's all kinds of shit in there that's different than what we normally work. So we're gonna have to build separate models, and then try to do the same sort of ML type approach, right? Where we train on the interpretations that we have and try to predict. And that's the quickest, easiest way to do it on 275 wells. There's no other way that we're gonna be able to get it done. So we'll see where
Cool.
that goes. But for the pinion thing, where are we at on that?
Yeah, I didn't look at them yet.
Okay.
But the DTS is on the top over the top that we have.
Okay,
I
so
can
we
share screen now. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I will update you later.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to get that out to Eric like pretty soon, right?
Okay.
Trying to think of what else. For this core thing, the core lab thing, we need to sort that out as well, I guess. I still haven't got all those files downloaded. I guess I'll figure. But I don't know any other way until we get that geographics project. I don't know how to get that texture facey stuff out of those files because we already tried exporting it, right? So, but anyways, if you can focus your efforts on the texture and lithology for the time being, I guess. Yeah, see where we're at on that. Even if we get, Michael, we need to talk to him as well because he was supposed to provide us with a short list of wells that you know we can focus on, and that may not be, you know, 30 or 40 wells or something, but we've been kind of spinning our tires on all of this, trying to work around all these problems where, we need to be more targeted, specific, and say, okay, here's the project, here's what we can do. We need to have data to work with to be able to do it. So, in the absence of having all of the data extracted and available, we just take like 10 wells or something, right? And if we have to, we just go open the wellcat files and write the damn stuff down, by hand or whatever to get it so that we have it. And then uh, we use those 10 wells to do all the data science stuff and get an answer and present the answer and say, here it is. Now, if you want to make it better or if you want to extend it, then you need more data. And then how do you get that to get the more data part? Oh, so I've been heavily distracted here with like a million other things and fires that I'm trying to put out, but I'll try to schedule some meeting time to sit down and do that, right? Work through these things. So if you can get a few wells anyways where you're confident about the texture and lithology data, um, that you've got an IP with the depth shifted stuff and all that, and we'll just do the Sebastian thing for the time being because they haven't even decided yet on that either. But Corey plans to meet this week to discuss the Faces project. But this is what happens, right? This is standard practice when there's I shouldn't say poor management, but it's just sort of it's not been necessarily Corey's fault because Daniel has first he grabbed the Facey stuff and said this is mine, nobody touches it.
Mhm.
So we weren't able to really officially make any progress on anything. And then just recently, about a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, Corey grabbed the facies work back and now, has the authority to build the models. So now it's the process of getting all the people involved to meet and agree and then move forward. But certainly, I think you've done enough preliminary work on it that, once we get the data, it should be pretty quick. Okay. The other thing probably we'll have to do at some point, once I meet with Harper, which I haven't done yet, is discuss or find additional data for this other project so that we can build these models, because we're going to have, totally different reservoir that we're attacking here. And we need to make sure that, same way that we do these models in unconventionals, trying to balance things, you're going to have the same problem in the conventional reservoir. You can run deterministic models, you can run stochastic models for porosity and permeability, or for porosity saturation, I mean. But the problem ends up being, just like you don't know in the Midland Basin if there's TOC in the Glorietta, right? Like if you put it in, it clobbers the porosity. If you don't put it in, it's too big, it's too much. Or, if we were just looking at this thing the other day, if there's quartz in the model, it robs the porosity.
Mhm.
And that's the challenge that you have in this, I guess it would be the Wichita Albany type time equivalent deposition of these dolomites and evaporate sequences. So if there's salt in there, salt is very light, and it can screw up your density curve pretty quickly. So if you have salt, then it fills up all the porosity space, and it's a completely tight reservoir, no porosity at all, just salt and dolomite or whatever. Or you could have no salt and have 30% porosity. So which one is it? How do you figure that out? That's the problem. All right. Anyways, I guess keep beating on this stuff. And
Yep.
I see Jorge sent an email there as well, asking about something. You may want to respond to him on that.
Harper project is still in the same basin, right? Midland Basin.
No.
Oh.
It's on the Northwest Shelf.
That's why.
Oh, yeah, if you can respond to Jorge's email there and figure out what he's talking about, and then follow up with those guys too about the missing logs that we need.
Oh,
If there's
okay.
any missing
Yep.
from that Mustang Draw project.
Yep. Okay.
This is sort of how you have to run these things, is just keep sending emails until you get what you need, or remind them, because they get really busy and then they forget.
Yep. All right.
What else? I guess that's it for now.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. All right. Guess we'll
Thank you,
talk to you
Ryan.
later. Yeah.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Safe flight.